So we watched Nightmare Alley. Um,
I can
both
do
of
it.
us, we theater hopped. No,
Uh-huh.
just kidding. um,
I'll tell
we,
the story, the suspense story.
oh yes. So first we'll talk about the movie.
Yeah, talk about the movie.
It was pretty good actually. Guillermo did a good job. Not as good as fish. The fish movie. Um,
Pianos.
pianos.
Mom, we could not stop laughing at the most like unfunny parts.
We were
found
yeah,
funny.
yeah. We we illegally watched Nightmare Alley. It was pretty good. No, that was a joke.
It
That
was
was
a
a joke.
joke.
That was a joke. I'm struggling to talk about the movie, but it had a really, really, really like great, amazing, strong atmosphere.
Yeah.
And for the most part, the story was really interesting. But my biggest issue with it was that it was largely unfocused.
Yeah.
At times.
Yeah.
Not like with
Especially
what's
with
going
the,
on, but
yeah.
just how it's.
Especially with like the 2-year jump.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a spoiler.
I don't have any issue with the more close, like deep motivation stuff, but with how it's strung together,
Right.
it's like
Kind of weird.
yeah, they should have used Willem Dafoe more. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bradley Cooper actually did a really amazing
It was
job,
brilliant.
especially at the.
At the end, that's
Yeah.
not saying anything.
No.
Yeah.
But the final. I'm not spoil. This is not a spoiler. Okay.
The final.
The final scene itself with his performance is actually pretty incredible.
Yeah, it's great.
A pretty good movie.
Yeah.
It looks really good.
It's
Sound design is
beautiful.
good.
Uh-huh.
Score is
The
good.
steps.
Unlike No Way Home. The steps. You like the glass.
I
You
like-
whisper to me and say like, I love the glass.
To your house, or?
Can we drive around for a bit so that we can talk? My house is back there though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nightmare Alley, good. I would say
4 out of 5 on Letterboxd.
I would say 3.5, closer to a 4,
Yeah.
closer to a 4-star. Very close. I don't know. Yeah, it's not perfect.
Yeah.
Not as good as the Fish movie. Not as good as Pan's Labyrinth either. Pan's Labyrinth is legitimately like really good. So this man hasn't seen it, unfortunately.
No.
Disappointment.
I haven't even seen the Fish movie. I've only seen Pacific
I
Rim.
haven't seen the Fish movie.
No. So, yeah, that's his review, and I'll give my review in a second. So, Topa, his sixth video. Boy, do we have a story, a suspense story for you. So, we went to watch No Way Home. My second time, his first time. And then after that, the credits started to roll, and he's like, "Hey, he wants to watch Doctor Strange too, since it's Sam Raimi, and then like more of a horror type, hopefully." So he wanted to watch the trailer. He asked me if the trailer was actually the trailer, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's the Doctor Strange 2 trailer." I said it so loud, everybody like heard me. I was like, I just sunk into my seat, like, "No, I'm sorry." But we wanted to watch Nightmare Alley. After that, after No Way Home, so. It was like a big budget action movie, and then like a smaller, no one cares about movie. Free poster, by the way. So we're gonna do that again with Licorice Pizza and The Matrix, an action movie I've seen before, and then like a lower, no one cares about movie. So I went. He gave me money to get his own ticket, and then I left the theater to the kiosk to get the tickets. I successfully got the seats and the tickets, but the kiosk didn't accept cash, which really messed us up. So I went back right in time. The trailer began. We watched the trailer, and then we went outside, and it become very like, how are we gonna do this? Because we can't go to the concession stand. We're underage. We can't get tickets for an R-rated movie. So we call his mom, and then to come down there to pay with the credit card. So she took like 10 minutes. The movie was already it started like 7:35, let's just say. Like the trailers began. She got there like 15-20 minutes after the movie started, trailer started. So we were really stressed out. and then I when she was like getting the tickets, I saw like the theater number. I had to use the restroom, so I'm like theater, and then I just bailed. I like was out of there so quick. And then Topa got his. I gave him my Spider-Man movies because no way home. I had to bring him my Spider-Man movies. So right when I left the like exited the restroom, I saw him like running, and I ran with him. We entered the theater, and then we saw Lightyear, the trailer. We were so like, oh my god, we were like very relieved. We even like we literally broke down to the floor. We were literally on the floor like laughing and like very relieved. We were glad no one cares about the movie because there's like so many empty spots. Just like we sat right in the middle. There's someone like over here, over here, over here, and then like oh no in the back. No one cares about that movie. Everybody wants to watch No Way Home. So we're so glad. So that's our suspense story. Now time for my review. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't know how to hang that up. Okay. Nightmare Alley was good. This is my first Guillermo del Toro film in the cinema. I've only seen Pacific Rim, and I have not seen the Fish movie. I have not seen Pan's Labyrinth. So yeah, I only knew like he made those movies, and then him, Alejandro G. Inarritu, and Alfonso Cuarón are like like are they like a group or something? I don't know. I had no idea what this movie was about, except for like still like a monster, like Willem Dafoe's character is like, oh man or beast or whatever monster. That's really all I knew, and it was like a carnival. I had no idea it had Rooney Mara in it. I simp over Rooney Mara now after watching the movie. uh, I'm like, that's Rooney Mara. That's girl with the dragon tattoo girl and the Social Network girl. Yeah, she was pretty good in the movie. Um, but yeah, we had no idea what the movie was about. We were kind of disappointed on how like little like the monster man or beast whatever guy was in it because it had nothing to do with him really. He was just there. Um, I think that's how got people intrigued in the movie about the man or beast, and then now it just became the Bradley Cooper story. Um, but yeah, let me get into the negatives because I have quite a bit. I have like not quite a bit, but I do have negatives. Like when the I don't think it's a spoiler, but there's a 2 year jump. Like they only spent like 30 minutes in like the carnival area, or like 25 in the carnival area. Okay, and then they just left. Like, yeah, they just left the carnival area. I'm like, okay. Topo and I just like looked at each other, like, what? Where are we now? Like, that's it? That's all we get at the carnival? We wish we got more Willem Dafoe because he was pretty good in the movie. One pet peeve I have in movies is when they like talk in a whisper or like a gargle tone. No Time to Die was like, a big offender of that with Rami Malek. One scene between Willem Dafoe and Bradley Cooper in like a diner, they were talking. They were planning something. I'm like, after what they planned happened, I'm like, oh, okay, I think I understand now. But I had no idea. Then again, I was kind of spacing off, like thinking about something else. I don't know what I was thinking about. Um, but I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, I have no idea what happened. So I asked my friend. He didn't understand either, and he was paying attention. So yeah, we just didn't know what happened, and then what happened, the thing they planned happened, and then I'm like, oh, okay, kind of makes sense now. That two of those kind of things happened to me at the very end, and then that scene. Um, we loved the ending because Bradley Cooper's performance in the end was like pretty cool. I understood like 80%. Like the last like couple sentences, I had no idea what they were talking about. I think I did. I think I do, but I don't know. Um, but you really have to get into the story first. I think it was good that we watched it in the cinema because if we watched it like at home, we would have been distracted out of our minds. Because this is a very slow movie, and then technically brilliant. Like sound design, I was like simping over this like the sound design. Like oh, I love the sound design. The sets, brilliant, magnificent. They were awesome, just brilliant. Um, I love the sounds and the noises and like the visuals. All of that was absolutely fantastic. but yeah, and then once the story actually starts to get going, like, oh, okay, then it gets good. It gets really good. It gets really good. It's just like that first. You have to get into it. That's really my main point. Like my main negative of the movie. You really have to get into it. I don't think I have that many like nitpicks or whatever. It's just you really like the noises, like the voices, like being gurgled, and then like you really have to get into it. That's like my two problems with the movie. Yeah, you have to really get into it. And no, third problem, they didn't use the Beast Man or whatever that much. It's just there for the trailers to get you intrigued. I've seen like the trailers, but I never really paid attention to them. So that's why I had no idea what Nightmare Alley was about. And I was like, I have, I can watch it for free. Like I have the unlimited access thing, so I'm like, might as well just like watch it. I don't care. I'm gonna watch Ghostbusters as well for free because I don't really care for that movie, mostly because it has Finn Wolfhard in it. But I'm like, it's Ghostbusters. Why not? Everybody loves it. Why not? Um, so I'm gonna try to watch it with the Kingsman tomorrow. So yeah, but Nightmare Alley, if you can watch it in the cinema, please do because this like the gunshots. I don't think it's like a spoiler because any movie can have a gunshot. The gunshots really scare you. Like, it scared Topa and I. One scene with a gunshot, it cut kind of fast. Like it didn't show what happened. Like we were like, you cowards, use that R rating. Yeah, but it, great. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. It's just like four or three flaws I have with it. So yeah, please do watch it.